Finger guns, and we're live back at you again. 3 seconds in, still zero viewers. Disappointed myself. Anyways, guys, we just recorded episode number 41, TDP number 41. Um, we talked a lot about narcissism. If you watched our previous live stream, we talked a lot about narcissism. I made some honest comments about myself. David refused to. David still refuses to acknowledge himself as that. I'm just kidding. What do you have to say, David? You don't even have to talk about narcissism. I just want to let people know we just recorded the. We got a heart. Thank you for the heart. Also, I want to let everybody know we're using StreamYard. So I think if you want to leave comments and see comments, I think you have to give StreamYard permission, I believe. So yeah, episode 41. We'll have it uploaded in a couple of hours. We just it's exporting right now. So we'll have that out tonight so that you guys can listen to it tomorrow. Also, we pointed out on the podcast, we'll let you guys know too. If you guys listen to Audible audiobooks, you can find the Driftwood podcast on Audible now. You can add that to your listen list. We'll have a new episode out every Monday. So you can start your week off with a new episode of the Driftwood podcast. And this week it's going to be about narcissism. Shah said that she loves her sunglasses. So I'm gonna give permission to that. Listen, I hope I'm not in trouble with my wife right now for not being home. So I was supposed to be home already, or at least on my way. I think. So no, it's my fault. Anyway, so what else did we talk about? We talked about the poors paying for college.
Yeah, no. I mean, originally this episode was supposed to be about the university or colleges being a scam for the rich to get educated a little bit cheaper because they have all the poors also going who don't have much of a chance unless they're really gifted or really socially able. But anyways, yeah. So and the whole thing was based around like that. It's sold to the ego. You know, you can be a doctor, you can be an inventor, a scientist, a politician. You can be this, that, or the other. But in reality, for most people, that may not be the best choice.
Hang on, this is my wife, by the way.
Oh, says she giving me a hard time?
Said 3, but it's okay. Get the podcast done. So listen, my wife is fully supportive of the crap that I do. So y'all give her a hand, please. Give her a hand for being patient and going with me. Also, earlier on our live stream, if you guys didn't see it, you saw David some weird stuff like this. Just ignore it. We were talking about recording. Maybe we had some jitters. I don't know. But so last night, David and I were having a phone call, and we were talking about essentially how colleges, how people should let other people know that at a certain point, maybe academics isn't your route. Maybe you should try doing some other thing to be a contributing member of society.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not all people were meant to be teachers, so don't force them to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we got onto this conversation about college just being a scam. That was what jumped this off. And David said college is such a scam. I said I agree. And then he went off on this whole spill, like this whole like tangent about.
I had a moment of revelation.
I told him to write it down because we need to talk about that because he was just going on a spill. Do you remember anything at all about your spill? Because you also went on like this whole beautiful mind thing earlier where you just like spiraled. I lit the fuse and then you just spiraled off all of these memories of what happened.
What was that?
Did it already burn out?
Yeah, I forgot to follow that.
Oh, jeez.
If you remind me, I won't come back.
It was the poorest paying for college. So whenever you have the rich and elite, I don't want to say rich and elite, but essentially the way that it's set up is for the people that are going to thrive, they're going to thrive regardless. They just need all of the other people there to pay for that.
Right. I'm explaining the backstory. Yeah, so why. Yeah, so no, if you're already wealthy, you usually have a higher initial basic education. You have the opportunity for tutors. You end up going to better high schools, better diet, nutrition, all the rest of it plays into it. So you already have a head start above the poors. Now, on top of that, the poors start with a disadvantage physically and financially, and now comes the stress of having to keep up with it all. the if you're not a poor, you might not necessarily have that concern. So at your leisure, sir, by all means. Whereas a poor, you've got to get that, and that's another pressure, that's stressor, increased illness, blah 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 blah. You know, the whole thing is just the whole thing's just rigged against, and you know, of course there's exceptions. You know, there's some
Yeah,
really
no, that's
smart
not.
poors,
Yeah,
the
no.
ones who know how to really play the social game.
The reality is you got to learn to play the game to be able to play it. But
Yeah, but if you're starting from a deficit, you gotta learn to
well, you
play
got
to
to know
really.
what the game is first
Right,
off.
right,
I mean, you have to understand what you can achieve before you know what to achieve. So,
right, right.
um, but I don't really have much to add, guys. We're looking at some ways to get more involved with some things. So,
Right.
check us out at the driftwoodpodcast.com. You can follow us on Facebook if you're watching us on YouTube, and if you're watching us on Facebook, you can follow us on YouTube.
You know, you know where that was actually going. Eventually, was going to go to ego-based marketing, and we ended up just talking about ourselves for over an hour.
Oh yeah, we did it again.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys,
So
you can check out episode number 41. I don't have the name yet, so we'll let you guys know when it's out. Let us. I think actually James may have requested specifically we talk about narcissism. I could be wrong, but I'll let you guys later. Unless you got something else, David.
no, it's good.
Peace out, homies. Talk to y'all later. I think I need to end this.
Yeah, I think you do.